54 kills in one game, are you crazy? Nope, HusKerrs just did it and he broke the world record for solos versus duos with 54 kills. And in this video, we're breaking down his tactics to give you the tips to help you get more kills in Warzone, to beat your PR, and then hey, maybe even be the one to set the next world record.
What?
Hey, if you're new here, my name is Greg and welcome to the Maverick Gaming channel. Here we give you the best tips and tools to help you waste your competition and not your time. And if you want more Warzone content, consider subscribing. And like I said, we're breaking down HusKerrs gameplay to give you tips. And some of these tips are going to be simple and fundamental, but I can promise and guarantee that if you can use these things, you will get better. You'll be able to get more kills. And like I said, hey, I want to put you on the path to be the one that's breaking the world record. All right, you got to drop Superstore. Superstore Airport is where you're going to have the most people. You got to start with the hot drop to get kills. And let's jump into our tip number one, which is anticipate the push. As you can see, HusKerrs just downed a player and he's getting ready for someone to push him. And there he is. And now he's about to get third party. So always be ready. Don't be focused on downing and finishing someone. Be ready for the player's teammate. Be ready for a third party to be coming. And especially at a hot drop like Superstore, there's gonna be people everywhere. Tip number two, use your equipment, whether as a field upgrade or your stun or lethal. It is better to use it and waste it than to not use it and die. And as you can tell right here, HusKerrs is clearing out Superstore. He's assuming people are there, and right there you can see that he found someone. It is better that he used it and got advantage and was able to finish these people, and then he's able to get a full team wipe. As you know, sound is a huge part of Warzone, and so if you want to be using the same headset and have that sound advantage that HusKerrs has, I did link his exact headphones down below for you to check out if you're interested. Now this world record did take place before the recent update with the recent nerfs of the DMR and the Mac 10, but they are still very powerful. So if you are interested in using his exact classes or his loadout, I will be sharing those with you later on in this video, so stick around for those. As you can tell, those players running out of Superstore weren't very good, and so that brings me to a point I want to make really quick and just address. The lobby does play a big part on how many kills you can get in a game, and especially going for a world record run. If there's a lot of good players in that lobby, those good players are going to be killing a lot of the other players, so the lobby's going to die off quicker. You want the lobby to hold up, which will give you the opportunity to zoom around and get a lot more of the kills, which is what happened. If you want to watch the full length gameplay, check out, the link is down below. But that will bring us to our next point. All right, tip number three is you got to use vehicles. Vehicles help you rotate, but most importantly, they will help you chase after kills. You have to go fast if you want to get many kills because people are going to start dying, and the quickest way to get around the map is with vehicles. We'll talk a little bit more about how to use vehicles in more strategic and advanced ways to be even more proficient with your time and to get even more kills. So I'll be sharing that with you in a few moments. Tip number four, talked about it a little bit earlier, you got to utilize the meta. I know the DMR, Mac 10, the Kimbo pistols was kind of frustrating. They did, I guess, kind of nerf them, but not very well, I guess, because they're really strong. You have to take advantage that everything the game has to offer. So I just want to pause really quick from the tips and show you HusKerrs DMR loadout. I'll pull that up on screen and pause the video right now, get it down, and then we'll get back right into the tips. All right, tip number five is don't waste time at the buy station. You got to know what you need and you got to get in and get out. As you can tell right there, he knew he needed a UAV, which will help him chase down kills, and he also had enough money to buy a self-revive. So know what you need to buy before you go to the buy station. We'll address it a little bit, but did you see what he just did there? He was driving in his car, he switched seats, he called in a UAV. That way he could start pushing a team and not waste any time, and was able to use the mobility of the vehicle. We're about to see another clip of him doing the exact same thing to push kills. Right here. You can see that he finds a team and he starts downing them. And then he switches to his Mac 10. He knows he's gonna get into a close range battle. So before he got in the vehicle, he switched to the Mac 10. You could also get in the vehicle, switch seats, then switch weapons, and then get back to the driver's seat, but he did it right before. And then here, advanced tip, seat swapping to get more kills, right? Seat swapping to plate up while you're driving around, seat swap to reload in the vehicle, seat swap to get kills. And we'll see another clip of him doing that exact same thing coming up. And I'm trying to give these tips out rapid fire, so here we go. Tip number 8 is you gotta get your second loadout. When you get your first loadout, you wanna get overkill, you wanna get your two best guns, a close range and a long range, whether it is an AR or a sniper rifle, and then get your second loadout and switch out that second perk for restock, especially if you're going for kills. You'll be able to have your stun grenade and Simtex is what you want to be using. That will give you an advantage when you're especially man down to be able to stun and to clear out buildings or finish kills with your Simtexes.
Yeah, the same thing.
Dude, this is actually a really good lobby. I get held up for once.
All right, another thing, as you can tell right here, HusKerrs is seeing these guys. HusKerrs has the 120 FOV, and so it's a little bit more difficult to see far away, but he does have a very good monitor that helps him spot enemies. And so if you want to be using the same monitor that HusKerrs has, the link to that is also down in the description below. All right, here we go again, showing you another example of how powerful it is to seat swap in a car. It offers that mobility and that protection. He's able to close the gap between himself and those enemies and be able to down those enemies while closing the gap. Again, here he goes, he's doing it again. Seat swapping, he's pushing a team, and now we're getting into our next tip, which is engaging from different angles. He's stunned from the window and he rotated all the way around the house, coming from an angle that his opponents probably wouldn't expect. And then I want to show you again another example of him downing someone. This goes to our first tip, and then being ready for his teammate, right? Not focused right away on downing and finishing somebody, but being ready for the teammate, and there comes the teammate. He's able to finish. All right, addressing one more advantage HusKerrs had when doing this world record is that he was able to kill a team and be able to pick up specialist. Again, utilizing everything the game has to offer. Specialist did have a bug where his reloads are a little bit slower. He does complain about that a few times, and so even though it offered some advantages, it also offered a little disadvantage.
Dude, I shouldn't have picked up specialist, bro. The reloads are so slow now.
I'm showing you this clip really quick, mostly because he talks about how easy this lobby is. He mentions it being a bot lobby, again, which is good if you're going for a kill record, whether that's your personal best or, for instance, he's breaking the world record.
Dude, this is a bot lobby. Holy shit. Oh my god, dude. The reloads, man. I'm gonna lose it.
All right, jumping into number 10 is Erratic Movement. While plating, looting, or reloading, as you can tell right there, he was kind of moving inconsistently back and forth right here, doing the same thing while he's looting. Proning, standing while he got stunned. This erratic movement makes it harder for the enemy to hit you, which helps you stay alive. Too many people stand around while they're reloading, while they're plating, and while they're thinking. You gotta move constantly. Tip number 11 is when you're at a disadvantage, you are kind of backed into a corner, you have to full send it. If you lose all of your plates and you can't hide, you have to make a play. You gotta full send it. All right, jumping into tip number 12, which is test peeking. He doesn't know exactly where this person is, and so as you can tell, he jumps around the corner to try to find him, and he spots him, especially having the advantage of the specialist and the high alert. He's able to find him and then down him, and now he's able to push this team. And so if you're not really for sure, you feel like someone's around you, but you're not for sure where they're at, test peek. Jump out of cover to try to find them, see if they shoot you, and then jump back to cover, being ready for that. And we'll see another example of that in a second. All right, just want to pause the video really quick and show you HusKerrs Mac 10 loadout. I know some of you guys have been waiting for that. And so here it is. He did switch the magazine for this drum mag. And so this loadout isn't exactly. I'm going to pull up another player who has the drum mag so you can get the exact one. This is the drum mag that HusKerrs uses. Even though this is a clip from Shaded Step, this drum mag along with the previous clip is HusKerrs loadout that he used in this video. Now let's jump back into the tips. All right, about to see another example of that test peek. He knows there's someone over on this ridge, throws a stun, can't find him, and he's kind of jumping out of cover, back into cover. He gets shot and is able to now find where the person is and be able to down and finish them. All right, tip number 13 is rotate with zone. I think if HusKerrs had a vehicle right here, he would be driving it around. I've been watching him a lot, and that's probably what he would do, but because he doesn't have a vehicle, he's just gonna kind of hang out on the edge of zone and try to find people rotating in. He's checking all of his angles, and he's kind of sitting in this ravine, so you need to rotate in zone with cover, right? So he's in this little ravine. You're about to see him rotate into zone as the gas is pushing him in from tree to tree or to rock or to a little ravine, little mound that he can hide behind. He's able to find this last team of 2 and be able to finish them right here.
I'm positive. He's cheating. He's cheating. He's cheating.
And to this last kill, finds the last player. What a beautiful play. HusKerrs, congrats, man. Super awesome. World record, 54 kills. If you want to watch more videos and a breakdown of HusKerrs, of how he gets kills and how he moves around the map, check out this video right here. Again, if you want more Warzone content, more Warzone tips and tools to help you succeed and be better than your opponent, hit that subscribe button. If you find value out of this video, hit that like button. See you in the next video. Until then, go get cracked in Warzone.